Governor ADELEKE of Osun State has resigned his membership from the PDP to a political party that he is yet to disclose the name. Okay, so we look at the issues of law around the resignation from the membership of a political party by a governor, a sitting governor who wishes to go for a second term. So what are the issues of law surrounding this resignation, the latest resignation from the PDP by one of their biggest names, ADELEKE of Osun State? So here is the letter of resignation dated 4th November 2025, but the letter became public yesterday, and it's addressed to the chairman, People's Democratic Party, Sagba Begunde Ward, Ede, Osun State. I did my NYSC orientation in Ede several years back. At that time, we stayed in Ede for 1 full month. You know, at that time, NYSC orientation was 1 full month. But I think that recently it's now about 2 or 3 weeks. A lot of things have changed in the country. But that's by the way. So, dear Chairman, resignation of my membership of the People's Democratic Party. Due to the current crisis of the national leadership of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, I hereby resign my membership of the PDP with immediate effect. I thank the PDP for the opportunities given to me for my elections as Senator representing Osun West and as Governor of Osun State under the People's Democratic Party. Warm regards, Ademola Nuruddin Jackson ADELEKE, Governor Osun State. There's evidence here that the letter has been received. So this satisfies a requirement of law. He has sent it to his ward chairman and it has been received. So with this, in the eyes of the law, he has formally resigned from the PDP, right? Now, let's look at the law. The law is that for him to qualify for re-election into the office of Governor of Osun State, he must do so on the platform of a registered political party. There is no independent candidacy under the laws of Nigeria. So the law is that for you to contest for an elective office, for you to contest for the office of governor of any state of the federation, you must do so on the platform of a registered political party. So, having officially resigned from the PDP, Governor ADELEKE must register in another political party before he can qualify to contest election. So let's look at the Constitution, because what I'm saying is in the Constitution. So let's look at it. Section 177 of the Constitution, that is the section that talks about qualification for election as governor. Okay, it says, a person shall be qualified for election to the office of governor of a state if 1. He is a citizen of Nigeria by birth. 2. He has attained the age of 35. 3. This one relates to the discussion at hand. 3. He is a member of a political party and is sponsored by that political party. The first thing is membership, and the second thing is you must be sponsored by the political party. So there must be evidence that you have registered with the political party. Primaries must be conducted. That is when you are now sponsored by the political party for the election. So it's a requirement of law in section 177 that you must come under the platform of a political party before you can contest election. So Governor ADELEKE here needs that political platform. He hasn't announced the party that he is going to. At the time of the making of this video, I'm sure he's going to make the announcement anytime soon. But at the time of the making of this video, he has not announced the political party that he is going into. But I'm saying that by law, he needs a political party, a platform for him to anchor his political ambition. So without being sponsored by a registered political party, he cannot be cleared by INEC to contest that election. INEC requires that, the fact that he is sponsored by a political party. If he is cleared by INEC nonetheless, politicians, they can have their way at any time and so on, and maybe somebody in INEC decides to clear him and then he goes in for the election. That will be a recipe for disaster, because at the Election Petition Tribunal, his victory, if he emerges victorious, can easily be set aside by the Election Petition Tribunal. Why? Because there is non-compliance with a mandatory provision of the Constitution of Nigeria. So, as a matter of legal necessity, Governor ADELEKE must choose a political platform to anchor his ambition. He must, okay? Before he can qualify for re-election, the governor having officially resigned from the PDP. Yes, the right to belong to a political party is a constitutional right. There's freedom to belong to any political party, and there's freedom to move out of that political party. But the law says you must anchor your ambition on another political party before you can be qualified to be elected as a governor, in this case, second-term governor of Osun State. I am sure that in the coming days, Governor ADELEKE will let the people of Osun to know the political party that he will be anchoring his ambition. He will also let Nigerians to know that very political party. I'm sure as a politician, he has already done the groundwork to go to a political party of his choice. We do not know whether he's going to the leading political party, which is the APC, or he's going to any other political party in the country, having left the PDP by way of resignation from his ward where he was known by law as a registered member. The coming days will be very revealing. We'll get to know exactly what's going on in the build-up to the re-election in Osun State. Many thanks always for watching.